Banks are now stopping you from withdrawing your money. What I'm about to tell you is quite frankly shocking, but it is not surprising in the slightest. And I've been warning you about this since March 2020. In 2008, there was a run on Northern Rock Bank. Banks keep about 10% of their reserves in cash deposits. They lend and invest out the rest. It's your money, but they lend and invest it out. I'll come back to that in a moment. But this I find shocking. And this isn't something just for China and Japan. This happened in an English bank. So let me tell you a story about my friend. So my friend, this is a true story. This happened yesterday. My friend called up his bank and said, I'd like to withdraw £20,000. The bank teller said, what's it for? And he said, none of your business. It's my money. And she said, well, we may not be able to give you your money if you don't tell us what it's for. So he put the phone down. He went to the branch the very next day. He said, yesterday I phoned to withdraw £20,000 and it was denied. The bank acknowledged that he'd requested withdrawing the money, but said unless there's evidence to support where that money is being spent, he can't have the money. So last time I looked, it's his fucking money. And I've been saying this now for many months and people aren't believing me. But you know when you deposit your money into the bank, it's not your money anymore. And you think it is, you assume it is, you pray that it is, but it's not your money because you have to get their permission to get your money back. That is outrageous. And so without supporting evidence to say exactly where my friend's going to spend his 20,000, which he does, that's up to him, it's his money, the banks will not give the money to him. Now, people are saying to me, yeah, it's anti-money laundering, it's new FTC regulations. Mohammed has said, what's wrong with that? What do you mean, what's wrong with that? It's his money. And what if the banks decide, oh, we don't like where you suggesting you're going to spend your money? And if he was going to use it on drugs and hookers and schemes and scams, as if he'd fucking tell the bank anyway. This, I'm afraid, is Orwellian. This is the start of the end of the trust of the banks, and I've been saying it for years. It's fundamentally wrong. And it's all very well saying, oh yeah, new FTC, new anti-money laundering, we're here to protect you. No, they're not. They don't want you to take your money back. They do not. Now, get this for a scam, right? Again, I've been telling you this. I hope you're going to listen. I'm going to give you a couple of solutions in a moment. Get this for a scam. The banks lure you in to give your money to them, but it's supposed to be that they're looking after it, but legally it's theirs. And you can say, oh no, that's not true, Rob. And the government guarantee 85 grand and the banks have to give you your money back. Well, if there's a bank run, if there's a war, if there's a financial revolution, good luck getting your money back. Forget what's legal or not. There's certain things that the government have done in the last 2.5 years, not just UK, but globally, that in my regards are a violation of human rights and are illegal, and they've been allowed to do it because how can we fucking stop them? So if the banks decide, oh, no, we don't want you to have your money, or we'll give you £1,000 a month, essentially universal crediting you on your own money, what the fuck can you do to stop it? Mohammed has said someone has to control the money. Yeah, you control your own money. Why would you want a bank to control your money? It's your fucking money. You gave your life to earn that money. It's outrageous. They can wrap it in whatever they want. So here's the great banking scam that you've bought into. You give your money to the banks in the faith that they'll look after it and it will give you convenience. Essentially, then it's theirs. And then you have to get permission of them to get it back. How crazy is that? Oh, by the way, they'll lend and invest it, £10 on the pound, $10 on the dollar. They only legally have to keep 10% deposit in cash. That's called fractional reserve banking. So they can lend $10 on your dollar, £10 on your pound, but then when you want it back, they haven't got it. Leanna said, this is all bollocks, it's your money. It's how the system is, Leanne, and you must wise up about this. And the worse the economy gets, and the worse the financial market gets, the more they're going to hold on to your money. Because if you think about it, the less trust there is in the banking system, the more people are going to go, do you know what? I want my money back. But they haven't got it in the bank. They've lent and invested it all out. They've got 10% of it. So if 11% call on the money comes in, they're insolvent, or they're already insolvent, and they're allowed to trade insolvently legally. You're not. You'll go to prison if you trade insolvently legally in your business, but banks can trade insolvently legally. Governments can trade insolvently legally. It's a fucking scam. And you're complicit. So, the banks are scared right now. The financial markets are really crazy. The banks are going to fight hard not to give you your money back. Because if you think about it, if there's a bit of a, oh shit, it's a bit crazy right now, I better get some money. So my friend wanted to get 20 grand because he wanted some money. And people are going to the bank withdrawing the money because they don't trust the banks. So the mini run, the amount of people requesting their money back goes up, and they haven't got the money in the bank. So they'll just, all this bullshit about money laundering, FTC, regulation, safety, security. It's a fucking veil. It is a lie. Now look, it is the system. And there's lots of benefits of having a central banking system. There's lots of benefits of money. There's lots of benefits. So you know what? Take the rough with the smooth, but at least be educated. At least understand what's going on. So I reckon right now, I haven't got proof of this, but I reckon the bank reserves are probably quite low. I've been saying there could be a run coming now for a while because we're near a financial revolution. The anger is fever pitch. It's palpable. So here's something for you to think about. Number one, your money in the bank isn't safe and secure. You don't own your money in the bank. The banks have already lent and invested your money out, $10 on the dollar. So they're making money out of it and you're not. Inflation is higher than interest. So you're losing money in the bank and they're making money on your money that you're losing in the bank. And then you've got to fight to get it back. So also your cash isn't liquid. Like one of the points of having cash is that it's liquid, i.e. shit, I need £1,000. I'm going to go down the bank and I'm going to get it now. I.e. I can get it in 5 minutes or an hour. That's called liquidity. But if you have to wait 3 or 4 or 5 days and they push you back and they want to do all these checks, your money is no more liquid than the stock market. It's no more liquid than gold. In fact, gold and the stock market are now more liquid than the banks for 20 grand. Because I could get my money out, I could get 20 grand out the stock market quicker than I could get it out the bank. I could go down to London and sell my gold quicker than I can get money out the bank. So cash is no longer liquid. And it's supposed to be the most liquid form of asset. And that's why we trade it against low interest rates and low returns. This shit is real. Let me know what you think in the comments, by the way. Now, you must teach yourself about money. You must learn how the money system works. Do you know what? You can become your own bank. You can manage, master, and multiply your money. You can do what the banks and the government and the tax system does to you in reverse so that you can gain personal financial benefit, so that you can gain financial security, freedom, and hopefully some even financial opulence, some financial independence. But someone else, you wouldn't give a load of your money to a child, yet you're giving your money to the banks that pretty much manage it for you as well as a child might. Jimmy has said the banks are providing a service for free. This is why I do these videos, Jimmy, because unfortunately that's not correct. And you've either been indoctrinated or you're naive. So, you know, not a personal statement to you. Thanks for your question or your statement. It's a statement, but it's not true. The banks aren't providing a service for free. You think the banks don't make any money out of your money? Did you not hear what I just said? The banks take your money and they lend and invest it out and they get a return on your money, putting it into assets, whereas they make your cash a liability. The banks is not a free service. Wake up! Wake up, people. This is what I'm trying to do, to try and help people wake up. You don't know what you don't know, and this is the problem. And society and the system and the UK governments and central banks, and they don't want you to know this stuff. Otherwise, they can't control you financially, get all the taxes out of you, get all the interest out of you, leverage all your money on you. They charge you, Jimmy. Wake up. Okay, look. So if you'd like to get better financial education and knowledge around money, If you'd like to make, manage, and master and multiply money. If you'd like to look at your depreciating cash and turn it into an appreciating asset, have better liquidity in money, i.e. gold, i.e. spread across the S&P 500 or the FTSE 100, replacing cash as a source of liquidity, I can help you do that. And my platform, Rob.team, is a financial education platform to help you make, manage, and multiply money. To help you not be a disaster, but be a master around money. Not be a beginner, but be a winner around money. To get better financial education and knowledge. To start and scale your business. To create multiple streams of recurring income. So if you go to Rob.team, type in ROB.TEAM, Rob.team, for less than 20 pence a day. I'm not taking your money. 20 pence a day is virtually nothing. For less than 20 pence a day, cancel anytime, no ongoing contract. You can get better financial education and knowledge that the government don't want you to know, the central banking system don't want you to know, the banks don't want you to know, but you need to know. So type in ROB.TEAM. I do weekly Sunday sessions on making, managing, and multiplying money. I do 2 weekly Zoom masterclasses on making, managing, and multiplying money. How to increase your earning power masterclass. The mindset and money masterclass. Lots of content on how to invest. So there's a 9-module, 10-hour how to invest series. And that teaches you what assets to invest in, how to diversify, how to de-risk. It teaches you about cryptos, gold, precious metals, watches, classic cars, stock market, property, businesses, etc. So if you would like to get better financial education and knowledge, to learn, earn, and invest, and get all these masterclasses to help you get the most out of your money. Because right now money is being eroded away. I'll tell you all the reasons why in a moment. But first, just go and join on Rob.team. Many thousands of members, an amazing community of movers, shakers, and change makers. We're waiting for you. And you can join for less than 20 pence a day. You can cancel at any time. There's no ongoing contract. And there's hundreds of hours of masterclasses and courses and resources that I essentially started scaling up March 2020 when the lockdown happened. That's the link there that Lisa's just shared. ROB.TEAM. Mentoring with me is 40 grand plus VAT. My courses are 2 grand to 15 grand plus VAT. But the reason this is less than 20 pence a day is because this is my way to give back. This is my way to create scale. This is my way to get my information out to the masses. So type in ROB.TEAM. Go join right now. Nicholas has said, get on with it. We get it. Are you in then, Nicholas? Are you in? All right. So I've got some questions coming in here. I do try and answer questions. Simona said, go to his website, join Rob.team and stop wanting everything for free. All right. So, look, did I say don't have any money in any bank? No. You need the banks for your direct debits. You need the banks for your bills and payments. You need a bit of protection, a slush fund. I would say maximum 3 months of your overhead living expenses keep liquid. Now, what you could do, by the way, is you could have 1 to 2 months liquid in savings, and then you could have a few months liquid in other, more liquid, more safe asset classes, such as in the FTSE 100 diversified through a well-managed fund, for example. All right. There's some really interesting comments here. Let's have a look. What is the answer? Do we withdraw our money out of the bank? Well, look, don't go and draw all your money out of the bank and just stick it under your mattress. Because the problem with cash is high inflation, which is the same as savings, depending on the interest rate. But you also may end up spending it. I suppose in the bank, in the savings bank, it's a bit harder to go and spend it because you physically got to go to the bank. But actually with your card and your tap, you now just tap, spend, go out, get drunk, tap, spent 200 quid. So it's actually just as easy to spend money in the bank. Cash is worse than in the bank because at least in the bank you get some interest even if it's 0 point something %. But Your cash is better in your hand than it is if there's a bank run or if banks are shutting you down from drawing the money. Now, this isn't a normal thing. This doesn't happen every day. This happens once every 15 or 20 years, but it happens, and we're getting nearer to this time of financial revolution. So I just want you to understand what's really going on. All right, cool. So thanks for tuning in. Quick summary. Banks are now making it harder and harder for you to withdraw your money under the guise of anti-money laundering and FTC regulation regarding withdrawals. My friend Pete went to the bank, asked for 20 grand. They said, you need to give us evidence of what you want to use it for. He said, it's my money. I can use it for what I want. They said, sorry, but in order to get this money, which will take at least 3 days, which was on day 4, and end up taking 5 or 6 days, we need to see evidence of what you're going to use the money for. That is a slowing down and a pushing back and a pushing away of you withdrawing your money. And you think that's all for your benefit? I think we really need to wake up here, my friends, because I think it's absolutely shocking. Now, in China, Japan, you've already seen banks shut. Do you know at any time, go and read the legislation, at any time, the government can take your money and turn it into their asset. So in the past history, governments have recalled all the gold and made it illegal to own gold. Look, I mean, I'm not saying we're there. We're a long way off that, but we're closer than where we were a few years ago. So if you have your gold in their vault, then if they want it, they'll take it. And what the fuck can you do about it? And you can say it's unfair and it's not legal and blah, blah, blah. What are you going to do about it? And it's the same with cash. If you've got cash in the banks and the government decides, you know what, we are insolvent, we need this money. It happened in Japan recently. They shut a bank down, more than one, I think 5 branches, I believe, shut it down, and they said, your savings are now government assets. They just decided that your money is theirs. Wake up, my friends. You've got to get better financial education and knowledge. You've got to make, manage, and multiply money. You've got to have some decentralized assets that you control. You've got to be in control of your own money as much as you physically can. You need banks. You need savings accounts. You need direct debits. I get that. But imagine how it will be when it's a cashless society. Imagine how it will be when it's a central digital currency. Fuck my life. That is scary shit. So start now, get better financial education and knowledge, own your own assets, be decentralized, manage your own affairs. Don't be beholden to the banks and the government. And the best way I believe that you can learn this on an ongoing basis is to join Rob.team. Rob.team is a financial education platform that won't cost you a 6-figure expense over 7 years like it will to do a college degree. Learning from theorists who are broke. I have made 130 million in one business alone in the last 15 years. I have an 8-figure property portfolio, 7-figure income from it. So I do this for real. And I can help you for less than 20 pence a day. You can cancel any time with no ongoing contract. Hundreds of hours of content since the start of lockdown. And to join, it's super easy. You just type in ROB.TEAM. Rob.team. Go join right now. When all is said and done, more is said than done. To know and not to do is not to know. Just go. Go join Rob.team. What have you got to lose? No contract, cancel anytime. There's hundreds of hours of content. Starting a business, scaling a business. Building up a side hustle. Multiple streams of income. Digital assets. Decentralized assets. Better financial education and knowledge. And some people say, I'm going to do it in a moment. I'll do it later. Go do it now. Type in ROB.TEAM. I'll see you in the members area. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Do you agree with me that, the banks control your money and you don't own the money and they're making it harder and harder for you to withdraw your money and we're moving more towards a cashless society and a central digital currency? Or do you think I'm on crack? Do you not agree with me? Let me know in the comments. I would love your thoughts. Also, if you wouldn't mind sharing this, I think it's vital that we get this information out to as many people as possible and help people because they don't know what's really going on and how the world really works. And you need to know how the world really works. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, if you don't risk anything, you risk everything. I'll see you in Rob.team. That's all you have to do. Type in ROB.TEAM. Rob.team.